Welcome to my home. I started my journey as a young Emperor, commanding the Imps in Dungeon Keeper. And today, I get back to a little bit of my roots here with Dungeons 4, which just released a few minutes ago. And actually, it's that evil and diabolical that my antivirus program kept deleting the exe file. You might have to add an exception for the d4.exe in your Steam folder, depending on if you have the same experience as me. But let's just begin with the campaign. I've only played the demo. There's a video over on YouTube for that. So let's check this out.
Talia was taken ever deeper in.
We'll start it entirely from scratch.
Talia set about destroying the last remaining heroes. Amongst others, her stepbrother Tristan.
And we'll try playing it all on the highest difficulty. Now, reason I'm going to play it all again is because I don't want this to be disjointed. So I don't want you to watch the other video from the demo, because apparently the progress carried over. This is where we just go through the whole thing and shebang. So yeah, let's get this on the road here.
Once upon a time, long ago in, hell, well, you know the rest, the absolute evil had, in the fabulous predecessor to this game, taken over the entire overworld with its creatures. Now it spent its time on debauched parties and... Wait a minute. The entire overworld? No! One small village of indomitable heroes still held out against the invaders. The unamused evil was beside itself with rage. But all this was about to change once and for all, because the remote controlling evil sent its most vicious general into the field, the Dark Elf Talia. Talia, also known from the fabulous predecessor, came back from her vacation in a thoroughly good mood. Before that, she had defeated her foster father, the paladin Tanos. This fact is important to note.
Alright, yes, the story in these is very long-winded. And I think there's too much talking.
Of heroes was protected by none other than Tristan,
but it's okay.
Son of Tanos and Talia's stepbrother.
We'll take the good with the bad.
This proud warrior in shining, his handsome heroic chest accentuating armor, was the last glimmer of hope for the forces of good. Talia, who had fully embraced the dark side, couldn't wait to really kick her stepbrother's ass.
Now I wonder, if I skip something here, do I skip just this text or the whole thing? I'm worried, because this feels like more of a video or anything. Alright, F2. Gather all creatures in the dungeon into the hand. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that's a useful tip.
Of good were fighting for their survival. This seemed to be the perfect time for Tristan to make his appearance, the last mighty hero of the good races.
My brothers, in your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
And with those familiar-sounding words, Tristan charged into battle to the cheers of his men. The heroes of good had managed to capture some of the evil creatures. Nevertheless, it was more than questionable whether a few minor victories and a brilliant speech could do anything against the absolute evil's armies.
It shouldn't be able to do anything against that.
Heralding the arrival of Talia, the absolute evil's general. This entrance not only panicked the defenders of good, but also seemed to strengthen the creatures of evil.
Hey, I'm back! Time to kick a little hero butt. Forward, creatures! Show me what you can do! Punch 'em smack dab in the mouth! Smash 'em in the face! Oh, and just as a precaution, get me my handbook of worn-out third-rate catchphrases. If my eyes don't deceive me, that's my stupid stepbrother Tristan over there.
See, you can tell
just waiting for
that
me
this
to
is
level him
German
with his
humor
head on a spear. Ha!
by how it's using way
Today
too many
is gonna
words.
be a good day.
And
Talia
how it's
seemed
being
to be
overly
very sure of
descriptive.
victory. Some might find this puzzling, as it was the beginning of a long new campaign. But okay, maybe the rest of the missions are nothing but a string of debauched victory celebrations. Who knows?
But I appreciate it for trying to evoke the Dungeon Keeper spirit in that. Let's check the options real quick because I'm a little bit worried with the little laggy type there. Let's turn on the V-Sync again. Doesn't really matter. And let's keep going.
A few pitiful opponents. I'm gonna massacre you. If I can just remember how that works again.
Fortunately, Talia's instincts took over at this point, something which wannabe pro gamers often refer to as auto-attack. Talia also remembered that she had a few skills that she could invoke whenever she felt like it.
Oh, right. Boom! That's how it's done.
That's certainly a sound.
Hey, did someone actually cage my subordinates? Ah, forget that. I'm the only one who's allowed to do that. Time to bust these things.
Talia's mighty storm once again stood at her disposal.
I like that the
Hasta
music
la
doesn't match what's
vista,
going on
hero
at all.
boy.
But I think it's,
You have destroyed a cage.
yeah, it's area music. So because we're in the good area,
Talia
that's
had freed all the creatures.
that's the
Not
music
to
we
be
get.
outdone by her stepbrother, she too gave a brilliant speech.
Speech? Sure. Creatures! Time to punch the do-gooders right in the kisser! Forward! Punch them in the face, kick them in the shins, break their belt buckles so they trip on their pants!
Yes, very inspiring.
Always go for the healers first. Obviously, Talia's damage is
Yay,
crazy.
hero mucker!
But, you'll see. We'll see.
Talia had reached the center of battle. With another brilliant speech, she goaded her creatures on one more time.
Another speech? Oh. Ding dong, the hero's dead. That okay?
Honestly, I don't know if I can work with you like this. After Talia's words, the creatures surged forward and flocked to their linguistically under-talented leader, or would like to, but the defenses on the left and right flanks made progress impossible. Talia had to destroy them in order to receive further support.
I was sending Talia to just kill all the healers
Hasta la
real quick.
vista, hero
Because she
boy.
one-shots everything. I accidentally added a move command in there. So that's a bit of a problem. Let's see how this all turns out for us. I have a feeling good. I'd say. Probably good.
The hero's defense collapsed on the right flank. The monstrous evils creatures flocked to Talia.
Excellent. I can always use more cannon fodder. I mean, loyal subordinates.
Got a few boys here. So this is basically a little bit of a preview of the types of units you're going to expect during the campaign. So we got the healing Naga, we got the basic grunt orc warrior, we got some ghostly banshees who can summon ghosts apparently. And we got these
Hero's
goblin
left
bot
defensive flank could
commanders
no longer withstand the breaching evils creatures.
who can throw a hail of bombs, which I would say is pretty darn good. No idea what this is. We'll just assume that's supposed to be how it is. And now we go for this, and after that, of course, for all the casters, all the range, and then the rest can die.
Dead heroes.
I'm not gonna use our skills here because obviously we're facing the big boss in a moment. So we'd like to be...
One of your creatures has bit the dust.
Yeah, well, sometimes they do that.
Talia, stepsister, you dare to show your face here after killing our foster father?
Yeah. Is that a trick question? You can see I'm here. Thanos deserved what he got. And I thought to myself, hey, like father, like son.
You will pay for your deeds, sister. The light will protect me.
So he does area of effect attacks, which I could avoid if I ever chose to do so.
Sister, turn from evil.
He
and
does
go back to
telegraph
the
it.
side of good. See the power of light.
With these words, Tristan was bathed in a golden light that seemed to protect him.
But,
As
you
if
know,
that were not troublesome enough, a number of magical portals opened at the same time.
Huh. As if this wasn't dragging on way too long already. Can't we just jump straight to the point where I greedily take over the world? Forward, creatures! Smash the portals! Flatten that magic junk! Pull
See,
the plug!
I did play the
brothers,
demo and yet
in
I'm
your
doing it
eyes,
all
I
wrong.
see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished. When we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still
Let's see, will I
far off.
fail in the very first
Stand
mission?
fast,
I mean,
heroes
this
of
is
the
hard,
West.
right?
Oh, didn't you spout that same bullshit earlier? In exactly the same words.
No, not at all. I am known for my brilliant speeches, wicked stepsister.
I seem to remember that whenever you were supposed to speak in front of the class, we had to get a mop.
You'll pay for that.
Where's
Onward,
Talia?
faithful.
I just want
Destroy
Talia,
the
please.
evil.
Can I just select her? Okay, double clicking to just select her.
You have lost a creature forever.
Yeah, I'm aware. We'll be fine. Who needs creatures? I do deeply care about my little minions, but just now my hubris got the better of me.
All magical portals have been destroyed, and with them,
Oh, no.
Tristan's shield went up in smoke.
That's the way I like it. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. I was just about to kick my stepbrother's butt.
Okay. I don't think that'll work the way Talia expects it to work.
Once again, Talia's fury descended to plunge the land into blackness.
Sister.
I really should
it
pull out
doesn't
my
have to end
creatures,
this
shouldn't
way.
I?
Join me. Together we can still save the world.
Oh, can't you just die and spare us all the embarrassing melodrama?
So double clicking your creatures to walk is a bit of a problem because they immediately start and then they stop and they start again.
This isn't the end.
Only
We'll
click
meet
once if you want to
again.
move your creatures properly. I'll see. He made it out
With
anyway.
these words, Tristan quickly created a portal and threw himself through it with the last of his strength. The portal closed again behind him.
What a shame.
Treachery, fraud, cheater! This was supposed to be my victory! And what the hell kind of glove is that anyway? Looks to me like game design forgot to balance the thing properly.
Maybe the people in charge were still too captivated by your great speech. It brought tears to my eyes too, however, not of emotion.
As if the bird brains these evil creatures
Over-explaining
have
it.
grand speeches. A few skulls to bash in, and the social calendar for the evening is filled.
Well, each to their own. But apparently, Tristan had suffered a mishap, as the aforementioned magic glove still lay in the place where it was last used. It would seem that he had accidentally lost it.
Wonderful. This thing is just what I need. Très chic. I'll, just grab that right away.
And so our story begins.
It sure does. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's Talia's damage, right? So we got some achievements here. We finished it on any difficulty level. We finished it without Talia dying, and we finished it with her Fury active. Alright, very good. We don't get any sort of reward. This is just kind of like, this is how you did.
Tristan had managed to give Talia the slip, but she had been able to capture his magic glove. The Gauntlet of Finitude, a fabled artifact. Unfortunately, UI overlays don't work in cutscenes, so Talia couldn't read just exactly what the glove did. Nevertheless, she proudly presented it to the Absolute Evil in its form as the Dungeon Lord. And so misfortune took its course, because at the same time, Talia wanted to demonstrate how loudly she could snap her fingers. But this snap, which would go down in the history books as the Dungeon Lord snap, unleashed horrific forces that were discharged into the Dungeon Lord himself. As Talia rose to her feet, the gauntlet had disappeared, and the Dungeon Lord lay dying. Viewers often began to cry at this point, because it made them think back to the last really good superhero movie. Talia mourned for about 5 seconds. Talia had shattered the realms of good and served them onto the Absolute Evil on a silver platter.
She sure had.
While it had actually done nothing at all.
That I would question.
Talia now became the absolute ruler. She had no clue about how to rule, but more than made up for it with hubris and consistently ignoring glaring problems.
Sounds about right.
She surrounded herself with a staff of incompetent advisors. What could possibly go wrong? 10 minutes later, Tristan had captured Talia, locked her in a cage, and put the armies of Absolute Evil to flight. And so the story ends. We'll tell you how the story continues in overpriced microtransaction bites.
I have remarked this in the demo as well, but
Wait,
that little
wrong
hit
script.
is a
That's
bit weird.
different developer.
Dungeons
Hang in
4
there,
had a
I almost
lot
got it.
of DLC. Dungeons 3.
Talia was ignominiously taken away, the unused essence of Absolute Evil continued to float through the ether. It wasn't about to admit defeat that easily, but for evil to triumph once again, it needed Talia back, for better or for worse. And so the swirling essence of Absolute Evil set about commanding the perplexed-looking chaotic hordes and freeing Talia. Hammer time. Round 2. The essence of Absolute Evil held the horde together and rose to the challenge of vicious dwarven engineering.
All right. Okay, so these achievements are very doable. I'm sure on this difficulty as well. Let's go take a look.
Let me out of this damned cage, you stupid little good elf. Otherwise, I'll have a hard time wringing your scrawny neck. What the hell do you want from me anyway?
Talia, stepsister, your deplorable deeds must not go unpunished. You have slain our foster father Thanos, a blasphemous affront to our goddess, whom you, to top it all off, have also slain. But we will have plenty of time to argue on our journey. I am here for the stone. Brynhild, if you please.
You know you can, you little cutie. Oi! Go on, you lazy lux. Get that destroyer of worlds class hammer going.
I appreciate the lady dwarf with a beard. That's
Talia had been captured.
important detail.
Only the bubbling around the place essence of Absolute Evil could save her. It was amusing to leave Talia in the clutches of her brother. But on the other hand, without her help, the shapeless evil would probably just roam the countryside as a disembodied something or other, and at best be hired for third-rate horror movies. Fortunately, a forgotten dungeon heart lying in the underground could quickly be reactivated. Together with the creatures of the Horde, it would be easy to smash the do-gooder heroes there to smithereens. The wafting evil had to get rid of that dwarven contraption on the overworld, as it posed a threat to the underground, and with it, the dungeon heart. It was therefore necessary to build a mighty dungeon, or rather, to have one built, because as a wafting essence, the disembodied evil could not do much itself.
So, the first few missions, as far as I understand it, are going to introduce us to the various factions that you can command as the ultimate evil, which are the Horde, the Undead, and something else. I don't quite remember. We'll see. At the moment, we will just build out a little bit. Our enemy will be... I don't think... Will they attack? I mean, based on the achievements that we're supposed to do, kill something with a trap, I feel like they might. However, I don't remember being able to build traps in this exact scenario, but we'll have to see. So let's build some stuff first, which is okay, we can't build anything, so we have to unlock things first. We'll go in the dungeon tree here with our points that I'm not quite sure where they even are. There's a point. That's what we have spent on it. Okay, this costs gold basically. So let's get a treasury going and build that as well. No. I'm trying to learn the shortcut, so this is gonna be a little bit easier. So RS build makes some sense. Our little boys will have to go do that now. What is research? V. Okay, not bad. So we could get more little snots here. We'll need Vault of Evilness and this. Faction research too low. So we will be able to unlock traps. Alright. Meaning we have to go into this. Let's spend some more gold first here. On all that.
The gold-hungry evil had built a treasury. The meager amount that could be stored in the throne room was simply not even close to enough for a proper gold bath.
It sure had. Oh, why is this suddenly unselected? I didn't unselect that. So this here will be something. I'm thinking split rooms. I don't believe that makes much of a difference in terms of quality of the room. So we can build like half a chicken farm here. To build out like that. And then we can build half a lair. Or a vault of evilness. I don't know if we actually need that. Okay, well, you can't directly build it on there. Alright, very good. Understand.
Here, delicious gobblers were raised to serve as food for the Horde.
Fine. Then... No, V is for research. Obviously, why wouldn't it be? So we need a workshop. And we need floor traps. And simple traps. So this. Okay, we can upgrade this apparently. Can we? Unlocks level 1 for all simple traps. Okay, but is it locked? What happens if I click this now? Nothing. We probably should invest in a hideout research, honestly, but we do not have the coin for that yet. We'll have it in a moment. Now we do. So let's get a hideout. Okay, this has levels apparently. Very good. Newly hired horde creatures start off with a minimum level of +1. Oh, very good. So here's what the levels do, but we will need some evil for that. So not everything has a level, but some things do. I don't quite understand why this is gold. What does the gold mean for us? Well... Let's keep building out a little bit more. I don't know where the enemies might come from, so we'll see. Right now we don't have any creatures, so payday doesn't mean anything to us. Let's build the hideout here. This will need a lot of space. And it's always good to have it kind of close to the chicken farm. And if we build this stuff now, spending a lot on it rather, then that's good for us. Really think we should build that evil thing. Let's see. Effectiveness 20%. Wonder how we might be able to shoot that.
Build a hideout for the horde's creatures. These could henceforth build themselves a place to rest there.
Alright, they sure did. Why do our building orders just keep vanishing? Oh, a little bit odd, a little bit weird, a little bit suspicious. We don't quite like that. So, we can't unlock these guys because we haven't collected evilness yet. I think evilness we collect by going on the overworld. I'm a little bit worried about my finances here. Okay. Let's get us some troops, which is N. Okay, that's a very far away shortcut. Why is it N? What does that mean? Okay. We'll get ourselves 2 orcs
the army raising evil had recruited its
and a
first
naga.
creature. A bit underwhelming considering that it was sitting on the throne of the gods.
I wonder if they fixed the bug
But
where
fresh starts
the building
never
animation doesn't go
easy.
away after the building is done.
The evilest evil could use the hand of terror, not only to intervene, but also to lend its little snots the impetus they needed by giving them a spirited slap. The detestable evil had earned some delicious evilness. Excellent things could be done with it, such as exploring new stuff. However, first, a place had to be found where the evilness could be stored. The absolute evil quickly built a vault of evilness.
It sure did. Now we'll need some more treasury around this, so they don't run so far to drop off the gold. Build this out nice and cozy. What does this do for us? Number of little snots +3. It's pretty good. I think gold means you have finished building it out. Like there's not going to be any upgrades to it. Feels like. Feels like. So let's upgrade that thing. Level 2 and above, little snots can do short spurts every 45 seconds. Okay. They definitely get a much needed speed boost.
The glamorous evil had built a vault of evilness. This allowed it to henceforth store evilness and use it.
So this feels
Oi, no need to sit
halfway
around
natural.
place when we could be picking up a little gold while we're here, eh?
Alright, okay, so they come from the north.
The nearest gold vein.
Mean
Sooner or
they
later,
built
the
in
greedy
here.
dwarves would dig their way into the dungeon. The perfidious evil used a workshop
Sure
to
will.
prepare traps to stop the gold-stealing dwarves in their tracks.
So we'll build a bunch of that. Make them slower in here. I do believe we will need a room to build that kind of stuff.
Technological progress has almost always been a fine thing.
So let's
Further
see.
research could not only make new units or rooms available, but also increase the maximum number of little snots or creatures.
That's gonna be a terrible little room. So you want me to build a workshop, and you want to build it here. Okay, fine. We'll build it there then. And we'll need to build some of these, which the snots then use to build traps. Which is fine by me.
The hard work allowing evil had built a tinkerer's cave. Here, little snots could use the work units to make toolboxes, which were needed for the more extravagant dungeon accoutrements.
So they're coming in. And I'm not sure if we're ready for that. Let's get us some more orcs in there. Naga bed actually looks pretty comfy. I mean, all of these are fine. I think we'll have to do that with our troops. Fend these off. What is that big glowy thing? Oh, alright, that's evilness that's being stored here. Let's see, we do have some evilness to go. So do we get the gnomes?
Dong,
Great
it's
Tinkerers?
payday.
Yeah. Right on payday, so... Not quite sure if we have the money for that. I think we might. So let's get us a gnome. Ranged fighter. Area damage, extremely short range. So not really a ranged fighter then. Let's get another Naga. Let's get some more healing. And we are supposed to have 10 creatures in here. Alright, so now a box is ready, which will be able to build a trap. Depending on the size of the trap we want. What's the trap on T? For trap, okay, that makes sense. So they will cost various amounts of boxes. These cost 3, obviously.
How long is this stone thing going to take, lads? Snookums and I were planning on dying of old age here.
I sure hope not, because I have a whole different set of plans for just
So let's press
how you
F2,
lot
huh?
are gonna die here.
Oh wow, okay, that's great. So they're coming through in a moment. We have 2 more things to destroy. And if we drop our troops, they're gonna be a little bit disorientated for a moment. So if you drop them now, they get up in the proper time. Nope, not quite. Oh boy, someone lost their staff. So we put them down like there, somewhere. Okay, will this now take longer, or will they just not get in? Okay, no, it takes longer.
Something into my little goat boy. Yeah.
There we go.
They had to be stinking orcs, whose skulls are at best used as toilet paper holders in the lavatory.
Traps are also going
Okay,
up now.
boys, tear this joint to the ground.
Dwarves had opened a passage into the dungeon. The little snots immediately executed Order 67, as they had been instructed to do by Talia in such a case, which meant that they ran through the dungeon with their arms flapping wildly. At the same time, they opened the secret trap cache, so that the tricky evil could give the dwarves a very warm welcome.
Oi,
So do we increase
did
our
you little
orcs?
honey buns forget your little baby bottles? Or how did you manage to lose to a bunch of lousy orcs? But fine, we still have some reinforcements here. Reinforcements? Attack!
Obviously, the danger from the dwarves had not yet been neutralized. Luckily, the little snots had made a few traps in their spare time, and they were only too happy to make
Alright.
available to the all-consuming evil.
So last time I played this, the demo, someone got really, really mad at me for not using the free traps we get up here. So today, I'm also not gonna use the free traps we get up here in their memory. No, actually I'm gonna use them, but wouldn't that be something? Alright, you're bringing us some evilness, so let's build this. So this thing here needs to be built at the back.
A hamster wheel of death had been put in position. Heroes who stepped on the trigger would definitely be anything but happy.
Let's get our lads here. You can see the hamster wheel of death is... Do I have to like... Do I have to trigger it? I have to trigger it, okay. I have to manually trigger that. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying that so much, but... Okay then. Let's get glue traps in here and more of those lads.
The saw trap was perfectly suited for cutting tree trunks.
We'll take all this
Since they
down.
didn't become a resource until Dungeons 5, it would have to settle for dwarves for now.
And we might... Okay, we're good-ish on gold. Are you ever really good on gold? Let's be honest, probably not. So we can build this out. The room for evilness is just going to be real weird and big. But this isn't a beauty contest. This is a dungeon being commanded. I don't know if we need any of these really. Snot's upgrades are pretty good. What's the upgrade for these guys? Faction level too low. Increased healing beams range by 2 meters. That's pretty big. I think we'll take that. Though we need to look at the money. We're good on chickens. That's what you want to be. Let's build a thresher.
The Thrasher was a very powerful trap, just waiting to slap several heroes to Nirvana at the same time.
And we'll build some goo traps around the thresher. Like so.
A Thrasher had been set up and was waiting for heroes who dared to go near the carousel.
All like that. And can we get a pusher here? No, we cannot. Could get it here, but I don't think they're gonna go there.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Well, first you gotta fight. Then you can collect your pay. So the thresher is pretty big, but what we're trying to build up here is something that can kill the heroes without our creatures. Because that's part of what we need to do. We're also supposed to build a spike trap because that gives us money. So we'll build a spike trap right there. I think we're supposed to build that here.
The Wheel of Death stood ready. The little snot inside kept a watchful eye out for arriving heroes.
Destroy the Dwarven Great Hall. Well, we'll do that in time. Wait a moment. Are these here infinite? No, 1,600, 4,000. Okay, that's not infinite. It's not near infinite even. And we can build these here.
Halfway up to be even more effective against dwarves.
And we can build this guy here.
Trap not only took out one hero, it also provided any and all surrounding heroes with some nutritious cauliflower at the same time. Cauliflower ears, that is.
Alright, so we got some hamster wheels going. Interesting, I can't place it here. I still don't fully understand where I can place these, honestly. But that's okay. We don't need to understand it. Money isn't good for us. I don't think we can buy more snots. It's only through the upgrades. And we're full up on the upgrades of these guys. Okay, yeah. There's heroes dying to our traps now. It's very good. That's what we want. Oh boy, okay. found a little swamp area or something. And another gold vein, which of course we'll immediately start on building upon and excavating it. That might be pretty good on gold overall. We're well equipped, I like that. It doesn't feel like a scarcity economy. What traps? What other traps do we have? Wait, did I not yet build that spike trap? I thought I had.
The cunning evil had placed the first traps. This would make it much harder for the greedy dwarves to steal the gold from the treasury or even destroy the dungeon heart itself.
So what can we do here? I think another thrasher would do fine. And we always want the goose so they have to stand in the area effect for as long as possible, I would say. Yep. Don't even need the hamster wheel. Though I think this one has started itself. Do I have to charge trigger? Here you can change existing triggers for the trap or add new ones. Trigger 134165. Alright. Hamster wheel of death. So we have to rebuild them once they're launched. Question is, can we destroy this? Yes. So we destroyed that, and we put the other free one we
While
got.
the hamster wheel of death did block a little snot, it knocked down heroes in its path and dealt an unseemly amount of damage.
This guy needs to die to the trap, but the trap is a little bit slow. Come on, reset. There we go. Kill 10 heroes with traps in Hammer Time round 2. So now we got, I think, all the achievements that we're capable of getting here. So let us go ahead, do some more research, upgrade the orc, the berserker. I think we really need anything else, and then we go on the offensive. Let's get all our troops.
Creatures are collecting their pay.
Oh no, they're not gonna collect their pay. You got that wrong. They are fighting a war here. What is actually quite strong. Alright. I mean, they can have their pay by taking the gold that they get from the creatures on the ground. Is that fair? I'd say. Let's unlock these guys. What is level 3 of the orc? Whenever an orc in Berserker is healed, increases his armor. Okay. That's great. So now we're full up. 11 out of 11. You know what annoys me a little bit? I have a chat message noise that I recorded myself, and this is very close to it. Listen to that. It is very close to the noise that I got, and it's a self-made noise. It's a noise I made. It's very close, but it continually confuses
One
me.
of your creatures has died. I'm sure you're shedding a tear right now as you hire the next 3.
What's killing them?
You may also be able to resurrect these creatures.
What's one dead creature if it gets one closer to the goal of freeing me?
Wait, it wasn't
Come
one
on,
dead creature, it
free
was
me
quite a few more.
already, you rotten maggots!
I don't know. The flamethrowers seem to have been quite the problem here. I don't know where the pusher would be really sensible, honestly. I don't see any good position for those. But we definitely can do more of this. Could even... Well, we don't have the hamster wheel, but we don't really need that either. That is 2 and not 3 long. So this won't go here. Ah, well, okay. Let's get our boys on our hand again. Though, is everyone kind of healed? Oh, not really. I think we need the upgrade here now, so they heal quicker. How's everyone else doing? Where are they even? They are around. They're in places. They're doing stuff. I just don't know where and what. Okay, everyone should be healed up. Let's wait for these guys to die to our traps. And then we'll go on the offensive. Actually, we can go on the offensive behind there. Doesn't really matter. But rebuilding this is very costly. 8 boxes and 1,200 gold. I'm too cheap for these kind of things.
Become livid with rage.
Has it? Yeah. Okay, lads, we're not done. Go further. I like F2. That's a good thing. Oh, you're on strike, are you? Okay, then. Why are you on strike? Now I would like information on you. I think he needs to rest. I mean, rested is at 100% and red. Which I would say is probably not good. Oh, oh, he might not have a bed. Oh, that might be the problem. Let's increase this space a little bit. What's the rest of our army doing? Okay, they're still fighting, and we haven't lost anyone in a bit, so that's good. Healers are doing their thing. Okay, let's pull them back. There's a lot coming. We'll just put them all there. R is for building. Let's build this out so our boy can have a little nap. I would be cranky too if I don't get a nap.
Payday. Creatures are collecting their pay.
So can he build a bed now? Let's see. Unlocks a kaboom skill. I mean, we like skills. Goblins within 5 meters of an orc in berserker rage. Okay, some synergies going on here that you probably want. We'll heavily invest in our troops. They are vital to us. We are good on chicken. We don't need that. But we could upgrade this because I feel like our room is too small, so the boxes are stacking up and no more are being built. But I can be wrong. So a new army is being slaughtered. Wait a moment. I didn't build another wheel. Why was there another wheel on there? Oh, we took it down. Alright, okay. Look at these cute chicken though. Do they explode if we slap them? Yes. Okay, I clicked on one and it just kind of slid off the side of the world. What's that? Wooden door. Why do I get that option? If I click this, Okay. I just get to build wooden doors. Alright. Why do I get this option there is my... Okay, that's not... No, this resets itself somehow. It might be due to the amount of boxes we have rather than anything else. Can we drop them here? No. We can only drop them in areas that we have pacified so far. So we let the enemies walk through. We don't want to fight their armies. We want to fight into their stuff here.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Okay, I think this is this one, so we're not worried. What I really like is now that the gold veins are being slowly depleted, the treasury room is building itself out in that direction.
The gold vein has been mined out.
So that's very good. That's thoughtful. That's good game design, I would say. Because where would be the fun in having to look and see, hey, am I having enough tiles set up and everything, you know? I don't think that would be fun. So this here is not how far it goes, but this is where it starts triggering. So once an enemy reaches here, this thing goes out.
Defeated for the time being. Satisfied, the essence of absolute evil rubbed something together that could perhaps pass for two hands together. The all-destroying evil had conquered the exit.
We're not done.
This left the way to the surface open for its troops.
So the gimmick in dungeons, as opposed to Dungeon Keeper, is basically that we get to also go to the overworld and fight, which wasn't a thing in Dungeon Keeper. I don't know why this opened up on the side there. But we'll just build some more treasury there. Alright, so if I press F2 on the overworld, I don't get all my units. So I basically have to go... How do I do this now? F2, F3, F4. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty nifty. But it doesn't work up here. So first we have to take them down there. So F2 for everything. And then we can go up. And then we can drop them here, which isn't a dropping them.
Evil's creatures,
you know.
blinked a little as they stepped into the glaring light of the sun. Finally, they could lay waste not only to the boring corridors of the dungeon, but also to the lush green meadows of the overworld.
So these chants, they keep producing units, meaning they have to be destroyed. Not that anything is allowed to stand, but there's some more units for us to find and get, which we will do, of course. Silly music these good folk have. No wonder they're also depressed.
The horrific evil had destroyed a camp in the overworld. The defeated heroes ran away crying and tried to entrench themselves behind even higher walls.
Okay, let's move everyone here. Is that even everyone? We don't want to fight these guys. They can be taken
Ding
care of by our
dong,
traps.
It's payday.
And interesting enough, the creatures also don't go back for payday.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I think they will get worse performing if you don't send them back eventually, you know? Okay, we got some more bomb-throwing goblins, gnomes, or... yeah, goblins, I think. The music changes are a little bit unsettling. But it's good music. I mean, that's proficiently done. I mean, maybe don't let our Naga die. What is that sound? I think it's a tent that's making that magic sound. So our foes are entering the first traps. That's a lot of
The
them.
vile evil had destroyed another of the heroes' camps. Screaming at the top of their voices, the survivors took to their heels.
Who's that? We have one that's just called Banksy. Why do they have a little bow there? What does that mean? Indestructible. If this creature dies at least level 4, its hit points are instead set to 40. Okay. But it isn't at least level 4. Potent against dwarves. Very good. So why do I have a unit thing here? Oh, he's stuck. He can't get out. Oh no. Is he step stuck though, or is he just regular stuck? That's the big question. Okay, there's some more stuff for us to get. So we'll take our orcs and be like that. I don't think that works like I thought it would, but that's okay. There isn't really an attack move command, you know. But I think what I should do is, I mean, I have the shortcuts there, you know.
Your
F3,
creatures have destroyed a cage.
F4, but the problem is that the healers are also considered to be ranged units, so that's kind of suboptimal. Let's get these guys in here as well. The enemies are still moving through our traps. They're not... Ah, they're almost done. Snot isn't even scared. He knows what's happening. He can see it. The future of this elf who has like 1 health point left or something. Alright, why do we have stragglers all the time? Let's go. Everyone together, please. No one left behind. So this is everyone, alright? Wait, no it isn't. Where is our Naga? Okay, they're just kind of hidden here. For some reason. So, let's give these 2. Let's add these to 2, which we can with shift. And let's give these 3. That makes me a little bit sad. I'm prone to giving commands multiple times because it used to be in older games that just didn't work as well.
So
you kind of had to do it.
Prince Newcombs. Otherwise, the orcs will eventually end up building some decent machinery here. Well then, keep your chin up, Toodles.
Brynhild, what are you doing? I thought your dwarves could easily handle a few orcs.
Problems, brother mine? Oh, what a shame. I had actually already planned on making myself a tea set out of dwarf skulls.
Talia, your evilness truly knows no bounds. These dwarves are part of the Alliance of Good. You were also once part of that alliance.
Okay, not sure what the Naga are doing right now. They're being blocked by sheep.
The path to the dwarves' oversized hammer lay open. The trembling heroes prepared themselves for the final battle.
Let's free our boys first. Our boys in green.
A cage was destroyed and creatures were freed.
Ah, they can just fight on their own. They're doing well. I would like to do some microing, but selecting them is not all that easy, I must say. I want to keep my dudes alive. I like them. They are mine. They're making it exceedingly difficult. Let's bash in some more dwarf skulls. And some sheep on the way as well.
the dwarven equipment spectacularly went up in flames, which was rather odd, as the creatures had only been hitting the thing with their weapons. But fine, perhaps Horde weapons were made of flint. Yet the distraction provided by the dwarven intervention had shifted the destruction-loving evil's focus long enough for Talia and her stepbrother Tristan to disappear into the distance. With an imaginary sigh, the staggering evil took one last look around before setting off in pursuit. The path led to the Hellwoods, an eerie place claimed by the demonic creatures of the underworld.
Alright, very good. We managed to get all the achievements, which is nice, of course. We have lost 3 creatures along the way. Well, such is life. Let's keep going here.
Hellwoods. Talia was taken ever deeper into the lands by her stepbrother Tristan. They passed through the Hellwoods, a hotbed of demons.
Okay, so this is the first mission I haven't played in the demo, because I didn't want to spoil myself too much. And we will be playing the Hellwoods. So we'll meet the next faction, the demons. Achievements. Complete the Hellwoods. Okay, sure. Master of Magic. Own an Arcanium with at least 100% efficiency in the Hellwoods. Kill 20 heroes with spells in the Hellwoods. Okay. Sounds doable enough.
In the underground beneath the Hellwoods, Talia's stepbrother Tristan was tampering with the remains of a dungeon long thought forgotten. But the demonic evil's henchmen were hard on his heels and were also slogging their way through the underground. Tristan had no choice but to retreat.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the...
Tristan, you good-for-nothing imbecile! Can't you just shut up for once, or finally come up with a different speech? That's so... Hey! Are those my armies of evil? Here! Get me out of here so I can personally kick my stepbrother's butt! Go ahead! Finish them off! Give it to them! Push away past the expiry date cake, right in their faces!
Never! The power of magic flows through me! A magic barrier will keep those creatures at bay!
It seemed that Tristan did actually have some small knowledge of magic. His barrier was impenetrable to conventional attacks.
Oh,
Where
but not magic.
was concerned,
Well,
however,
well.
things looked just a little different. The spellbook perusing evil quickly set about tackling this problem underground.
Very good. Very good. Dungeons for the untrained.
Craving evil could resort to magic, it would first have to take care of the demons. It made perfect sense to have a vortex built to house demonic creatures.
So demons love to eat a lot of gobblers and want to collect their wages on payday. Demon wounds automatically heal after a time, provided they are not in battle. When a demon is killed, it can be resurrected at portal in the vortex at the cost of evilness. If no portal exists, the demon is lost forever. Very good. Okay, so you want me to do this. Fine. Let's follow the tutorial stuff. So what is this? This is our Vault of Evilness. There's gold here, so we can build into that. I think we'll go with this. More snots, level 3. Because we definitely need them. We can't build a horde yet, or at all in this one. But we can get some more stuff here. This would unlock the vortex. Interestingly enough, everything else is already unlocked and kind of built out, which is, you know, I appreciate that. Thank you. The gazer. Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. And imps. There we are. Imps are misunderstood creatures. That is correct. Who would actually love to devote themselves to the fine arts. That is also correct. But guess what? Capitalism doesn't let them. Unfortunately, that is not... this does not interest the rest of the demons in the slightest, so this desire must remain repressed. as it needs be. This leads to anger and hatred, and well, you know how it goes at any rate. Imps are sneaky fireball spitting demons with impressive range against single targets. So amazing. We need gobblers. We learned that from our little delve into the psychology of the demons and the imps. Let's speed up our Snotzel a bit. I like that we get a little area of effect so you don't have to click them individually. That was a bit of a pain in Dungeon Keeper. I mean, it worked, you know, but... Oh boy, okay. Alright, so we already have 6 out of 8 demons. Okay, now. What's that? Mana. Alright. There's more mana here on the edges.
Some parts of the underground was saturated with mana. Once dug up, this could be used to cast spells. The mana-addicted evil wanted to try this out as soon as possible.
So why is the Arcanium... How do we... How is our effectiveness exactly measured? Oh, I think this might be it. Might this have something to do with it? Like, of course, right now it's ineffective because it's not really built out properly. I don't want to build a vortex. I want to build this more. So let's build this out. I like the look of the mana. That's cute. Little wibbly wobbly balls. Okay, so now we're supposed to build a vortex, and we're supposed to build it here. The game knows what it wants us to do, and we know that we will adhere to the mighty game, telling us all that it expects of us. So let's build out this. This will be our workshop or the gobbler farm or something. Look at the little balls falling around. And everyone pushing them about.
The room-building evil had had a vortex built. There, hired demons found shelter and a place to wait until they could be resurrected at the cost of evilness after an unforeseen demise.
So this room can build things, Mana Shrine. A little snot can work here to produce. Okay.
In the dungeon.
Buddy BDB. Mana. Mana can be stored and even produced in the Arcanium. Okay, so this is just
fast, men.
The room.
There may come a day when courage fails us, but it is not this day. On this day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I call you to stand firm. Brothers of the kingdom, let us lay waste to the dungeon. Attack!
Ah, you stole that speech. I've heard something very similar to that before.
That's beside the point. Those words inspired my men. The pen is mightier than the sword.
But weaker than a horde battle axe. It's just too bad that I can't be there to watch the show because I'm stuck in your stupid cage.
Okay, so demons I don't think need any room to live. Which is a little bit sad. See, we can't get a gazer yet because we haven't researched them. Have we not? Apparently not. So we need to build a workshop. Yes. Do we even have a gobbler farm? I don't think we do. So this here will be our gobbler farm. Let's do that. And here's more gold to take. I don't like uneven rooms, you know, so... But I don't think it matters. The room shape doesn't really matter. I think the efficiency really comes from having doors.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Are they now? Where are they? Okay, so they have to go through lava, and they can. Lesson learned. So we'll have to fight them. Let's get our boys and throw them behind them. They didn't expect that, I'll tell you. Let's see if our troops are even capable of fighting. Oh! Okay, that healer is taking some beatings. I don't know if I got that lad in time before he died.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Are our demons just dying right now? I think they are.
Doors in the dungeon not only reduce drafts, but could also stop heroes and other enemies in their tracks for a short time. They also increase the efficiency of rooms. It therefore made sense to have a door to close off a production room.
Okay, we don't have a lot of creatures left. So let's see how we fare. I mean, this guy's almost dead, isn't he? We can't tell them what to attack down here. They have to make up their own minds. They're their own people down here. This is their domain. I'm just a director, a micromanager who doesn't get to micro. Let's see. Okay, so we got the gobbler farm down now. Let's increase this so they heal quicker, because they definitely need healing now. That's not a question. Let's research some stuff here. Doors, for example. But doors are kind of useless without traps. So I don't want the trap room to be super far away from where the traps need to be actually built. So it's these two directions where the enemy can come from. Meaning I want to build out into one of those sides here to build the trap room. Or the workshop, rather. Let's see. Let's get everyone going a little bit quicker, please. Thank you. Thank you. Come on now. Stop slacking off. I would love to select the workshop, but first... Speed! So they don't have to be in the vortex room to regenerate. They just regenerate anywhere. It's good. So now we build this. Build a bunch of these boys. How many do we need? We need 3 spaces for that. So we'll build it like that for the moment. That's going to be fine. I hope. And let me check if I have free traps so no one gets upset. No, no free traps. And I would say we build this here to increase the efficiency to 100%. Do the same with these rooms.
Dong, it's payday.
And definitely put some door on our dungeon heart. Let's add more doors so rooms are efficient. Including this one here. And this one. We have more rooms that need efficiencies? I don't think so. How much? Okay, this costs us 1 box, so these should be coming in now. We are fine on gold for the payday. We are fine on chickens. What are we not fine on? Quality of life for these lads. And money. We have money troubles. Well, I wouldn't call them troubles so much yet, but we have money considerations, I think is more apt. So this room right now has 100% effectiveness.
Grandiose evil not only use it to increase the efficiency of rooms or to stop enemies for a short time, but it could also lock doors to seal off areas for its subordinates.
Alright, very good. Of course, that's a lot of very attractive gold here. Enticing, enticing. Let's research some traps. Do we increase this? More snots? I think it makes us poor, but more snots make us rich. Is my consideration. So I wonder, why is there gold? I mean, clearly it's to entice me to build this way. And if I build like that, maybe the hero's gonna take that path. And then I have chances to kick them into the lava here. See?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't really have anything in terms of defense yet, except for our demons. So I'm hoping, I'm banking on demons not taking lava fire damage. So we'll just throw them all there and see how it works out. So the frontliner is dead. They took out the tank. And I like that our long range is actually attacking the back line of the enemy. And no one cares about the healer. Everyone is just, okay, our job is done now. Who cares about the healer? No one. Oh, the healer actually smacks. Boy, okay. It's crazy. You can't forget there's several ways here, so let's go ahead and build some doors in this direction, kinda. And not build any doors in this direction.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Maybe we don't take that, so we can put one of these here. Like so. Build that. Now we can build some pushers here. So they get pushed into the lava. I'm thinking. And I think we can take all these down. And we'll just add another pusher there. And then we'll be able to add one of these threshers here. Once those walls are down. Like so. And we add another one of these here. Again, I don't want doors because I want this to be the more attractive path for our friends. I think spike traps would be good here. Or the question is, will they take the path of least resistance? If you build a door here, will they rather walk this way? That is a question for sure. But this here looks immediately like a thresher room, if you ask me. So let's add a few more doors this way. Can our snots walk over lava? I don't know.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Uh-oh. And we don't have enough gold for that. I'll have to go find more. Let's do some excavations. See if we can't find any more gold veins. Or at least nothing bad.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Yeah.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Which I don't quite like, honestly, as a message. That means you get a room that you don't really have any control over. How it looks, how it's shaped. Oh well. Okay, straight through a mana vein. Oh, boy. Maybe we should do something about this.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Huh? Okay, our troops managed, but we definitely need to make this more in a kill box. Also, we should build out this so we can build more little trap boxes. I like that the demons regenerate on their own. That's pretty nifty. Lads, who's sleeping on the job? Stop it. You gotta keep going. You're the only thing that holds this place together. Ah, okay, there's some more. It's not a gold vein. There's more gold for sure. Everyone, let's get going. That's just gold, not a gold vein. One gold vein isn't really not.
You have unearthed
enough.
a new area in the dungeon.
Again? Okay, well, there's nothing there really. So let's give them that here. Build out that way. Why haven't we gotten... Oh. Well, let's build a mana shrine. Let's do that. Okay, well, we... Maybe.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
We'll build one here. It's not pretty. But it needn't be. Okay, more... that stuff. More mana. Excuse me, stop sleeping on the job now. I always feel like the gold veins are placed in a way where it's like, okay, go this way. Maybe there's some randomness about it. Oh, that's definitely important. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's where it's supposed to go.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Where this time? This. So that is clearly where it's supposed to build. But obviously that is not ideal. I mean, I think they're gonna go for the dungeon heart. So...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
that shouldn't be an issue. So we're gonna drop them behind them
Payday.
here.
Creatures are collecting their pay.
Because my idea is, yeah, they're gonna turn around and some of them are just gonna stand there, fight where they are, you know? And so they are. Oh, they got some dryads and everything. They even brought an ent. That's crazy. Why is that guy so fast, though? Build this, and we definitely... Am I giving them the working order or not? Okay, now they have working orders. To go there. I like that they do pick up gold piles that are not part of your treasury. That's pretty good. Alright, we need to build this out, but honestly we have no money for nothing. Actually, we do have money for exactly this. And we got all the mana in the world, but can't cast spells yet. Spell. Simple spell include Demon Portal, create resource, slow aura. Maybe we should wait and unlock this. Maybe not spend money on everything else all the time. Especially I'm interested in create resource. What that will be. Sounds like a little bit of a mana to gold conversion pipeline. Okay, let's see. Do I have to upgrade this? No. Where are my spells? I
A
really
gold
don't
vein
know.
has been mined out.
Yep, okay, that wasn't a big gold vein then. And a horrible gold vein. So where is our spell stuff? Maybe it only unlocks once we've done this stuff? You know? It's definitely researched. Can I prioritize? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? No, I don't want to. No! I don't want to do that. I was like, can I click on it and prioritize it? But apparently not. Can I pick it up? No. So a bunch of traps are going up now. Can I speed them up while they're in here? Does that help? Oh, no. Let's speed our snots up. I accidentally had my troops there. Probably shouldn't have built so many traps. This will take forever. With everything else being built first. I'm so glad everyone's regenerating on their own. That's not a lot of gold we have left here.
Payday.
So everyone is coming now to get their money. There's only
Your
scraps.
enemies are in the dungeon.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, very good. So our demons are not impervious to fire. We are learning this right now. Even the ones that are looking to be floating. So the enemies don't seem to care about our gold. I would say that's good. Maybe our demons can help a little bit. They deal a lot of damage. Alright, I think we took care of everyone. Does this thing have an efficiency rating too? No. Doesn't. So I think we're slowly getting through all the millions of traps that I built. Or am requesting to be built, to be more precise. I mean, we could cancel some here, you know. If I knew how. How did I get the cancel hand earlier? I'm just canceling some stuff so we get this built a little bit quicker. It's my thought process here. Plus we're getting a bunch of money back, which is a finite resource as far as we are aware. Might be there's more hidden on the map, but uh-oh. Gobblers are going down at a rapid pace. Let's upgrade the gobbler farm. Ow. It wasn't researched. It's difficult to tell what's being researched and what isn't. Okay, so now we have spells. Very good. Let's see. Create resources. This spell creates resources in your dungeon out of thin air. Okay, so if we cast it on gold, we get gold. Basically. So we go to a treasury room. Here. Okay, this has a cooldown. I don't know how much gold we got. What else can we do? Slow. Aura of Thorns. Bat Swarm. K4. What does K4 mean? So we created some boxes. That's pretty neat. Alright, so...
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we'll want to do this when they're already taking damage, basically. Ideally. To finish them off. So we'll add this. Right there. And it's definitely killing some.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. It has a cute effect. It's efficient. Well, that is terrible. A flamethrower dwarf in our... Okay, boys and lads and everyone in between, please go ahead and take care of that fool there.
It's payday.
Well, wouldn't you know it? You were just in the right place as well. Great. So we have... Let's wait for payday to be over. 6114. So 150 or something. That's what we get. Thunderclap. Man, what is case? What does K6 mean? Is that the numpad? Yeah, that's the numpad. Alright, I like that.
The never went to
That's
hogwash
good.
evil's little snot had built an arcanium. Should one of these droll little workers manage to find the time, mana would from now on be produced here. The gallant
build
evil
another
had now
arcanium.
gained access to a number of spells. Create resources, for example, allowed toolboxes or gobblers to quickly be created as if out of thin air.
Wait,
In
I can
keeping
create
with its
gobblers?
childlike disposition, the amused evil immediately tried this out.
Oh, gobblers. Yeah, sure, it's a resource.
The childish evil's eyes glowed with joy as it successfully used the Create Resources spell. This would allow stocks to be filled even without decent production.
For some reason I thought snots. But
A
they're
little
not
snot
snots.
set about generating mana in the Arcanium to make it available to
Look
the
at that!
spell-wielding evil.
Look at him go! That's crazy. You're doing such a good job, my lad. I'm proud of you.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, we found more. Very good. See, follow the gold, people. That's how you do it. I mean, these missions feel kind of long, but it's also down to how I play it, you know? So... Wait, so I can't... What does this do? Where can I summon this? Why is this red? Only can creates a portal leading directly to your throne room. Like, do I even want that? Yeah, no food. I get it. Here, have some chicken. Alright, so what does this do? Resurrecting demon costs 50% less evilness. Imp increases the range of all imps by 4 meters. That's probably good. Okay. So this here is 1. Okay. It's easy enough to remember. Let's build you some more of this. So you don't have to walk that far. Let us go ahead, summon us a observer, well, a gazer, excuse I. And let's select all of our armies. Let's go to the, oh, wait. And I will deal with them with magic.
Heroes had entered the dungeon, while the arsonist evil was marching its army around the overworld. Thanks to the demonic portal spell, creatures could instantly be sent back to the dungeon from the overworld.
Well, we don't need them. Our mix of magic and traps will just do fine. I'm sure. Hey, that looks a little bit dangerous. Hey, the towers are just cosmetic. There's still some going. Let's help with some more magics.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
I figure. Good, we found some more of that stuff. So everyone is still alive. That's good. We don't want to end their reinforcements yet, though.
Payday.
I think we can kill them anywhere, so even in the overworld with magic, doesn't really
The
matter.
spoiled evil had discovered a few stray demons who were all too willing to join his dark army. Of all things, these were stuck in a rather awkward position. The perplexed evil pondered how to go about it.
Hey, Tristan. Favorite, because only stepbrother. See my troops marching over there? I think they're gonna make short work of you.
Don't get your hopes up too soon, stepsister. My barrier and my men will stop them. We got what we wanted here, and we'll soon be on the road again.
Creatures, get me the hell out of here already! Come on, get a move on! Save me, free me, sign petitions demanding my release!
The ingenious evil had managed to return the scattered demons safely back to the dungeon by means of a spell.
I mean, that's pretty decent in terms of how you explain new functions and skills. I like that. Because I generally don't enjoy the idea of having a portal directly to our heart room. I don't enjoy that too much. Silly statue. What heroes? There are no heroes that are worthy of worship. This is a shortcut.
An arcane tear had appeared very close to the absurd evil's armies. These magical anomalies were not uncommon in the area and promised great power to those who knew how to use them. The creatures knew but one way to deal with these. The corrupting evil had captured an arcane tear. New power flowed through it, giving it the ability to now cast the meteor rain spell. As luck would have it, there was a group of heroes nearby who made worthy targets.
Well, okay. Not too bad. I think we need some bats to finish them off. Okay, I was going to say, well, they're trying to get out of it, but they sure only moved like half a centimeter. Okay, this is a problem. Sort of. Okay, not so much anymore. Jesus. So what does this do? Corrupts the land around. Okay. Fair enough.
The arcane tear's power could now be used by the spell-casting evil.
What do you mean? It's this spell that I got, isn't it? Yeah, okay, those spells are pretty strong. It's kind of crazy. Collect the evilness, you fools. Let's do some upgrading. Increase range. Resurrecting demons, cheaper. Better everything. Oh, we don't really need any upgrades right now. So how are you guys doing? Hunger. Okay, sure. I get that. You haven't eaten in a while. Haven't let you back. Instant, complete, and utter destruction. Lovely.
Talia, I still can't believe you really did all that. Weren't we like family to you?
I was constantly insulted and humiliated. Does that sound like a family to you?
Yes?
That's another magic thing. Okay, that's the overall barrier. So we can't get up there, but can we attack it from down here? With our ranged attacks? With our spells? No, okay. Okay, that didn't do anything.
Ding dong! It's payday. The merciless evil's army had reached the magical barrier. A spell would sweep it away.
Would it? I just did that and it did nothing. But maybe I did it before the game decided that I'm allowed now.
Evil was making its way through the protective barrier. Talia and Tristan continued upon their way.
Tristan, beloved brother, would you be so kind as to open this cage door for me? There's no need for us to argue.
Step brother, and I simply cannot forgive you for slaying our foster father. Not to mention half of the good people of the country.
Only half? Huh. I mean, all that just kind of happened. I don't know how exactly it could all go so wrong either.
You put Tanos' head on a spear.
He bloody well deserved it. Time and again, I had to suffer insults from him and his henchmen simply because of my origins, as if all dark elves were evil.
You killed hundreds of heroes, slew Father's companions, and put Father's head on a spear.
They made me do it. It's society's fault.
Well, the imps are really crazy. The damage output from them is fantastic. That's really impressive. Oh. No. Yep. It's a destruction.
Tristan, I finally understand. I behaved poorly. If you let me out now, I vow to do better.
Really?
Of course not, you imbecile. I'd give you a wedgie worse than I ever gave you in our entire childhood. One you'd still be telling your grandchildren about, provided you can still have children and grandchildren at all afterwards.
I think we need another mana generator going. We're not getting enough for our evil deeds. Yeah, that works nicely. I think we're full up on evilness as well. Okay, let's go get this thing now. See what other spells we unlock. Oh, no more food? I think overworld armies do just kind of eat and do that kind of stuff without ever going down.
The magic using evil had conquered an arcane tear. Armed with that captured power, it could now use the mana shield spell.
Which does what? All creatures with an 8 meter area effect gain a mana shield with a life energy of 250. Mana shield deducts incoming damage at the same time. The mana shield's life energy drops by 2 every 2 seconds. So cast it just when it's needed, not before. It's gonna deplete itself, basically. Very good. So now we're supposed to go here. I dare say. Come on, everyone. Let's get going. I like the seamless switching. That's really a good thing.
I wish you would change your
Oh,
ways.
is there a special type of
back when we were
ore
children and
that
would
is
play together by the creek.
infinite?
And you
Do they have
threw
it?
me in?
You dropped a bee's nest on my head first.
Oh, that's right. I remember the way your head swelled up like a melon.
Okay, that was a pointless summon here. Okay, let's let them heal. Can this be exhausted? Vein of diamonds. Yep, no, this cannot be exhausted. Yes! Love it. Was my favorite thing in Dungeon Keeper as well. Diamond veins.
Payday.
So good. I'm always happy, super happy when I get infinite resources in games. I understand balancing and all that kind of stuff, but it's just out of mind, you know. This works so nice. Really love it. Let's increase the efficiency here a little bit. You guys are okay again. Very good. Then onward. Forward. Oh, okay. Wait a moment. Now we can go. Okay, that guy. Oh, you made it pretty far in our dungeon, didn't you? Impressive. Let me welcome you. Well, you did make it quite far. Dryad. Oh, big stonken tower. It's probably what the mana shield is for. There is still a dwarf.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah. And not too few either. We'll have to do the demon portal to bring everyone back. Let them kill that first. I mean, there's still plenty of traps here. That'll help finish this off. Okay, let's go ahead. Question is, can only demons use this, or is that like a free-for-all thing? I think it's only tanks that's left. Let's get everyone in here to help out. Yeah, the tanks. They do themselves proud there. Maybe we should expand this. So they have more capacity for being evil. Let's increase this. Honestly, let's increase just everything because we can. We're not falling on hard times with anything, so might as well. Was there not another enemy here? Oh yeah, there. The Bombardier is being taken care of. I need doors here. I don't like this. There's only one door. I mean, we're almost done with the scenario, but I will have my doors and my traps, my defenses. There's doors, there's everything there. Very good. That's how we like it. Let's go upstairs again. Okay. Why is that guy running around here? Oh, he didn't get the memo. He took just forever to get there. Can I go through there as well? Like, can I throw everyone in here and do they go back immediately? Because that would be pretty great. Ooh, it works. That's so cool. That is so cool. setting up little waypoints. Let's go take that thing. I do see the enemy coming. I think we can have only one because the other one that we summoned here is gone now. So that obviously helps with the pathfinding.
Evil had seized an arcane tear. The newfound magic allowed it to now use a spell to summon the Prince of Hell.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Are you telling me I get to summon Horny? I don't want to do it on this.
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
I want to do it on something cool. Okay, let's keep going up here. We can summon him for this, maybe. Oh yeah, that looks like a reasonable place to summon him for. Okay, is he... Okay. Let's go take care of the healers, will ya? What do you do? Ring of Fire. Okay. Will you get pushed into the lava? Doesn't quite look like it. Let's greet them with some more bat swarms. Okay, I think I can have only one. It consumes 200 mana every 60 seconds. And if there's no longer enough mana, he disappears. Okay, I like that. Sensible. Good balancing. Oh no, I am... Lost quite a few there. Okay, so all these I got back now, or did I just resurrect them? Is that how it worked? How do I resurrect something? How does that work? Oh, they are being resurrected in the portals. Okay. Alright. So it takes it just takes some time. Alright, got it. My god. This guy. What a guy. I think we'll spend a bat swarm on him. This is for you, buddy. Just for you. This is how much I care. This is how scary you are. Okay, so as long as we have the Prince of Darkness, we should probably put him to use. You know?
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Yep, they sure are. Let's throw a slow on there. Get us some chicken. And I assume only the tanks have survived again. Yeah, that is so. Okay. You guys just go clean this up. And we take the statue. Okay, I don't like that they're attacking that door. So, just to be sure, we'll build some more here. I want them to keep going this way through the traps, obviously.
Payday.
So let's build out this room. Get some more area in
A
there.
gold vein has been mined out.
This guy keeps dying to the spike traps here, so that's fine. And this guy, I don't even know where he is. There he is. Is he gonna attack that door now? Okay, he needs a bat swarm. Your very own bat swarm. Congratulations. It's one of the best things you can get down here. People always say.
The fanatic evil's armies reached another magical barrier.
I don't have enough magic. Question is, will only this do or will this do? Okay, only this spell. So we'll have to stop the Prince of Darkness being there. These guys are resurrecting. So that's how that works. That's pretty cool. And we'll put our army, I don't know, back a little bit. Oh no. Oh, okay, this is what's happening. Yeah, alright, okay. Oh, good. This is what keeps happening. We'll stop that then. Go back in. Come back home for a moment. We'll do a portal up here. How long does that have a... How long does it work? It does look like there's a timer on it, but it doesn't say what the timer is. Let's build this out even further.
The dungeon.
I want more portals. More equal opportunity resurrection. Oh, the spike traps are actually pretty good in terms of damage dealt. I really like the bat swarm. That's such a large area of effect. It's a good looking effect. And deals some decent amount of damage. It's nicely, easily combinable with other stuff. I appreciate that. We're still resurrecting one boy, and now we have it. Let's send them here to deal with the enemy. And we should probably take care of more chicken as our lads come back hungry. I was thinking of building it out, but there's a little door that I built for some reason. And having this open would reduce the efficiency, I assume, so I'll not do that. Let them sit here for a little bit. They can do their stuff. Be happy, you know. Let's go, boys. I mean, there's a whole lot of mana that I haven't harvested. Probably should do that. Help us out. We found it. We just never took it. Even some more here. But right now, I want to Gobbler Farm. Alright, we have a lot of incoming, but we are going back to the surface. Did I put one in or all? I think I put one in. I want to put all in. Thank you. There we go. Let's keep going.
Payday! Creatures are collecting.
There's my army. Time for you to die, stepbrother. Go, my creatures! Grab them, run them down, rub hot chili sauce in their eyes, and get me out of this damn cage!
My brothers! In your eyes, I see...
You're not gonna repeat that same old crap again, are you? Are you?
Ah, men! Stop them! Talia, we have to move on.
This might not work out.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
For one, there are enemies in our dungeon. For another, there's lots of towers here.
The ice in its drink-loving Evil's armies had defeated Tristan's pathetic defenders.
Had we?
Evil's creatures were filled with jubilation, but the disembodied essence of Evil was not yet in the mood to celebrate, for Tristan himself had escaped and still had Talia with him. The lingering without physical form Evil pretended to sigh and once again took up pursuit.
Okay, but we did get all the achievements in this mission. I do like that they tell you beforehand. So it's not like a surprise. You play through a mission and then you're like, oh, I could have done this. That sucks. Evil laughs per minute. Is that a button? That might be a button.
The plains of Strotham. The absolute Evil continued its efforts to free Talia. The trail led it to the vicinity of the city of Strotham, which was once besieged by undead.
Well, here we go. The World of Warcraft reference is coming in. And I think I'll leave it for that for today. If you watched over on Twitch, thank you so much. If you watched over on YouTube, thank you so much as well. If you're following on either or neither, go do that now. And I'll see you around next time. Until then, have a very lovely evening, and I hope you're doing well. Until then, bye-bye.